Islam, I'm always American Nation and Family, and Sheikh Dwayne Bey. Islam is your wife, Rhonda Arrington-Bey. I'm leaving. It is Burger King. Let's see. It is February the 10th, 2022. So there's a lady just walked in to represent. She came in the other day. It was so funny. This was Tuesday. So the day is the 10th. I think it was February the 8th. So, she came in today. It was so funny. She was like, she usually come in and she wears a Army emblem on her shirt. Her and a pale-skinned male. She's pale-skinned. They usually have Army. And it's so funny because while she was having while she was standing there, literally spiritually, I had this visual of a mongoloid demon, similar to what I gave testimony about. It was so funny. It was interesting. I'm not saying that she has anything to do with it, because she, as far as I know, if I see those, I can only assume that they're naturalized and connected to the military, because you're supposed to be naturalized. Islam, you are supposed to be naturalized. So, especially if you represent the United States military. So, that's why I make sure I say unnaturalized. Because when you're unnaturalized, you're being used by a foreign entity. You're being used by foreigners as slaves, or it could be used as terrorists. So, anyway, I saw this visual of this like mongoloid, could be from Mexico or South American demon, and then attacking like my genitals, and then and I was just like, I thought to myself, I said, and this is just a thought, I said, this is the unnaturalized immigrant terrorist, because it definitely looks like a Mexican. I'm not saying all Mexicans do this or being used as terrorists. It definitely look mongoloid. I'm not saying all mongoloids are being used as terrorists. It definitely looked like something from South and Central America, whatever, doing it. And anyway, she was just standing there waiting to get her order placed. As far as I remember, I think I might have taken her order, but she was at the front counter. But anyway, what was interesting is, after I got through taking the order, I handed the people their cups. I said, let me go change my gloves. So I went to change my gloves because there were no customers. I said, okay, this is the perfect time to change my gloves. I only have 30 minutes or even less than that before I get off the clock. James followed me and he started complaining. James is the African-American manager that I seen talking to another black male or African-American. I'm only giving description. I don't know if they claim a nationality. I never had that conversation with them. He followed me and started saying I was walking off from customers and walking off the front line. And I said, I wasn't walking off the front line. I said, I'm changing my gloves. I'm washing my hands and I'm changing my gloves. And then I said, there are no customers. I gave them their cups. I don't understand what you're saying, So this is what he had said before. I mean, he literally walked back there and followed me back there and was complaining as though I wasn't taking care of the customers. So you can't be walking away from the customers or something, in so many words, and I'm walking off the floor. I'm pretty sure he used the word floor. Now, once again, this is like after I saw that visual of the mongoloid looking demon. This is spiritual. I never talk about this at Burger King. At Burger King, a lot of times I'm quiet at Burger King. Except for today, I felt really happy at the very end because I was getting off work and I know I'm going to rest. So, and I just had a spurt of energy, feeling pretty good. I meditated earlier today before I came to work, so that has a lot to do with it. Meditation does help. So I was feeling pretty good, even though I experienced 4 sharp pains in my left kneecap for about 15 minutes approximately, my genitals for about 15 minutes, my left foot. Also, I experienced 4 sharp pains in my head. But I received a compliment from this pale skin. He used the word perfect and awesome as I completed the order, his transaction. He said, and I said, thank you for that, for saying that. And I think he said, you're welcome. And I even announced it. I said, I just got a compliment of customer service. This is today. So going back to February the 8th, I just experienced seeing a visual of a mongoloid look Mexican literally invading my entire sheath, and then my genitals were being attacked. And then I had the thought, it was just a thought of that mongoloid Mexican being used as a terrorist, an unclean, unnatural spirit being used as a terrorist spiritually, and as by unnaturalized military. It was just a thought. And the pale skin lady was there that usually wears the army shirt with the so forth. And then I walked to the back to wash my hands. And once again, I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just giving a sequence of events to change my gloves. And James went back there, even though he started complaining about what I was doing. And he is the manager that said I'm pretty sure he said he used to be or still in, possibly. I can't remember if he used to be or still in the army. But he definitely, I asked him because he was talking to another black male one time. Actually, the black male came into Burger King today, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw him walk away from Burger King. But I could be wrong. Because a lot of times I'm busy doing this and doing that. But I work in the dining room. Like today, I was in the dining room. I swept. I did a little spot mopping and cleaned the doorknobs in the bathroom, in the kitchen, sanitized, changed the sanitized water, sanitized the tables, refilled changed the trash, refilled the lids, the napkins, and so forth. So, and I did that on the front line, changed the sanitizer water on the front line. I think I remember doing that. I hope I did. I do it a lot. I'm pretty sure I did. Can't really remember. Changed the trash, sanitized the counters, expedited the food, took orders. But these past 2 days or 3 days, definitely order taking was slow because, so anyway, getting back to it, so February the 8th, so she didn't have on an army emblem on her shirt, and she didn't come in there with the other person. So literally, after I had the thought, and I went back there to wash my hands and change my gloves, James went back there, the manager, and was starting to complain. Because I had the thoughts like, this is a mongoloid immigrant terrorist, unclean abomination spirit, being used to subjugate. Being used to subjugate. Once again, being used to subjugate itself 3 times. So as I was walking, I just walked past, I felt a heat sensation right here. So after I explained to him, and he said he didn't say anything else about it. I said, who am I walking from? There's someone, and I showed him. I said, there's someone expediting the food. I'm just changing my gloves and washing my hands. And I already gave them their cups, and it won't take me a minute. And because he was saying that there's food to be, also he brought up the food. I said, I'm changing my gloves and washing my hands. But then after I explained to him, he didn't say anything, and so I just went back to the front. But I thought it was odd. So this was, I'm pretty sure, Tuesday. Taking orders were really slow these past few days. Yesterday, mind you, I changed my Twitter page and spoke about you and I, She Doing by Arrington-Bey, and how we used to intimately engage. I changed that on Tuesday night. All right, and I spoke boldly about how we engage and exchange blood in reference to our bonding as being husband and wife. It was so interesting. When I came into work Wednesday morning, another black male who usually drives, he's a regular, who usually drives the red truck with the Army emblem. Okay, he was there eating, but that's not too odd because he still comes in there. Then I noticed another black male who drives the MIL. Actually, he came in today. License plate. He's the one that returned the bacon and cheese croissant 3 times. MIL stands for Navy. He kept saying it was flat, and then he asked for something for free. I think it was 3 times. I don't have the documentation, and then he asked for something for free. Let me go this way. So after that, going back to Tuesday, I usually go up this place right here. Wednesday. Excuse me, because this was so Tuesday. I saw the demon spirit while I was working. Wednesday, Tuesday night Tuesday night I changed my Twitter page, and I'm speaking boldly about you and I, how we blood bonded. Wednesday, a African American lady came in to Burger King with full uniform. I think it was Navy. It was so interesting because she had 2 pale skin behind her in uniform. It's the same thing. She had on the same uniform that the African, I only saying African American because I don't know if she claimed a nationality once again. The same kind of uniform that the other African American lady, black lady or female, had as I was walking by, and she said that's why it's the bird. Okay, Islam. So as I was walking by, she had the same uniform that lady had. The black male and the black females. I was rushing to go to work, and at the time I was videotaping every time I saw feathers, and just so happened as I walked past her, she had on a full uniform, black male and female. She said that's why. I'm pretty sure I'm like 99.9%. That's what she said. Okay, I always try to leave room for doubt, but I'm like, even if there's a little doubt, it's like it's like a ounce. Okay, she said that's why it's the bird. As I walked by her and the black male, and they both had on uniforms. So anyway, on Wednesday she had on a black uniform. She had on a uniform like that, and 2 pale skins males behind her with a uniform on. And I took her order. After I took her order, for whatever reason, Phyllis told Mindy to start taking orders. There was only 1 register, not 2. So, it was like no reason. She just said, because I was going really fast, she said, Mindy came and stood next to me. She said, Phyllis want me to take orders. So that left me standing on the side with hardly anything to do. And then, so that happened around 11:30 a.m. My schedule was from 10 to 4. And then around 12, because I was like, now this is odd. I mean, because it was like, it's sort of like, I was just standing there. All of a sudden, Mindy said, Phyllis want me to take orders. After I took the black female's order with the uniform on. And it did seem like Phyllis was upset. And I didn't want her to be angry with me. Oh, I remember now. She earlier around 10, a black male regular came into Burger King. He comes in almost every day. Took his order. He's possibly over 60 years old. He's the one that actually said that I didn't get him change back, but I know I gave. And right when he left, I realized I did give him change. And anyway, so the drawer was short, and he wanted. He was getting the price for a cheaper cup. He would get a large cup and be charged for a cheaper cup. And Phyllis, and then we're doing it. But then Thomas said, don't do it. This is when the coronavirus pandemic had just started happening. And then he seemed to not want me to take his order anymore when I seemed to be hesitant to do it because of what was being said, not to do it, you know, give him a larger cup for a cheaper price. So after I took his order on Tuesday, not Tuesday, but Wednesday. Okay, so let me finish. The demon experience was Tuesday. Okay, this week. It is February the 10th, 2022. On the 11th, the black male came in regular. I took his order, and he wanted to pay. This is the one that's over 60 years old. It was getting a larger cup for a cheaper price. And anyway, I spoke to Carl about it too, and Carl said he's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to get large cups for like a senior price or a small cup or whatever. Because it was a huge thing. You know, he acted like he didn't want me to take his order because I would charge him for a small or whatever he wanted to be charged for, but I wouldn't give him a larger cup. And then I could tell he didn't want me to take his order anymore. So he came into Burger King and he was paying for his regular meal with change. And his meal came up to $8.68. He had rolls of change. I think it was $3.01. And then I wrote it down, but nonetheless, he had $3 paper ones, and then he had change. Because I wrote it down because I thought it was so odd. He was giving Burger King $1 too much. Before I was able to explain to him that he was giving Burger King $1 too much, Phyllis came up behind me. Now this, once again, I changed my Twitter page. Well, and I'm just giving a sequence of events of what happened. This is not I have experienced odd things before, but anyway, before I was explaining to him so I could see what he wanted me to do, if he was trying to get rid of the change or if he wanted to take the $1 back, Phyllis came up beside me and started saying, "Girl, you know, give him use a change," you know, and she just started degrading me in front of him. And there was two other black males behind him, and I heard one of them say, I think said something about brother or something else. And then I seemed like I was hearing her say that too, as she was standing next to Mindy. But you know, I couldn't. You know, it definitely sounded like that's what she was saying, and using the word brother. But she was degrading me in front of the customers again. And she didn't even give me a chance. All I was trying to do is because he was giving Burger King $1 too much, and I was trying to see, did he want me to give him back the $1? But I was going to. I was handing him the $1, but she stood next to me and she just started degrading me and fussing at me in front of him, and then the other two black males behind him. And then after that, and once again. Starting off, the black male customer, drive the red truck, Army license plate was there Tuesday morning. This happened about her degrading me in front of customers. Then the lady with a uniform, black lady or female with the uniform on, I think it was Navy. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Navy. Came in with the two pale-skinned males behind her, and after I took her order, Phyllis didn't want me. Minnie came and stood next to me and said Phyllis wanted her to take orders, and as though it made me feel like as I wasn't doing my job, I wasn't going fast enough because a line of customers came in. So and then I noticed Tuesday, so Burger King has changed to 2 for $10. So the 2 for $10, you could get 2 Whoppers, 2 small fries, 2 small drinks. People were still asking on Tuesday, okay, for the 2 for $10, but Burger King changed it to where you don't get the Whoppers anymore on the 2 for $10. So Thomas was doing something special for the customers that came in on Tuesday and was still asking for the 2 for $10 Whoppers. And he showed me how to get the ring up the 2 for $5 and the 2 for $10. He said page down, go to the page where the 2 for $5 is and page down. But on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, because Mindy and Phyllis, or one of them, I can't remember which